So Trey Lance is struggling in practice. 2 days in a row, inaccurate pass after inaccurate pass, incompletions, and interceptions. Should you be concerned, 49er fans? Welcome back to Last Second Sports. It's your boy, Jesse. Make sure that you hit the like, subscribe, bell notification, show some love while you're here. Let's talk some Trey Lance. I know this is the first action we're really getting to see of Trey Lance against some defenders, and it's been open to the public. So every pass is being charted, everything is being scrutinized, and things haven't looked the best over the last couple of days. Here's what I would say, though. No Deebo Samuel. Offensive line has been a hodgepodge of guys. The only real starter that we know of for sure that is playing snap in and snap out is Aaron Banks, which, by the way, is great news. Also, 49er fans, we should be excited about this defense right now. Now, traditionally, the defense is ahead of the offense, especially very early on in training camp. But the defense right now is flying around. You're hearing great things about Charvarius Ward, who is the offseason pickup for the 49ers. You're hearing great things about Talanoa Hufanga, who is here to replace Jaquiski Tart. These are things that you should be excited about, knowing that we expect that this defense is very, very good. And if it can be a top 5 or even top 3 defense, then they can absolutely make a deep run this year in the playoffs. So the good news is the defense is absolutely on fire. Nothing wrong with that. But we want to overlook those things, and we're concerned about Trey Lance. Understandable. I get it. First action started out great. Last 2 days have not been so good. And everybody's talking about it. So should you be concerned? Absolutely not. Listen, every single young quarterback struggles. And a lot of quarterbacks who aren't even young struggle during this time of season. This is par for the course. Let me remind you that in 2018, when Patrick Mahomes was taking over for the Kansas City Chiefs, he threw 7 interceptions in 6 practices. Justin Fields, who I know many of you wanted, threw 5 passes to the defense yesterday. All right, 5. And Matthew Stafford, who's a veteran quarterback, just won a Super Bowl, took 8 sacks today in practice. And for you Jimmy stands, let's not forget 5 straight interceptions in a practice. Practice is where you make the mistakes. And I can tell you right now, Trey Lance is going against one of the best defenses in the NFL without his offensive line and without his best weapon. If you think this isn't making Trey Lance better, I think you're sadly mistaken. At the end of the day, Trey Lance is in training camp, much like a fighter, right? If you're a boxer or an MMA fighter, they always say that they are in camp to get whooped and put in bad positions so that when the fight rolls around, they're comfortable no matter where it goes. That's exactly what's happening here to Trey Lance. He's essentially a light heavyweight fighter that is thrown in there with a bunch of heavyweights and is getting his butt whooped in a bunch of different scenarios that he is not used to. But the good thing is that when he goes out onto that football field against other defenses, they are not going to be near as good as the 49ers. They aren't going to be near as knowledgeable about his skill set or what Kyle Shanahan wants to do. And Trey Lance will be better for it. If you expect me, the guy who brought Trey Lance to this community more than anybody else, interviewing his quarterback coach 3 separate times, interviewing NDSU's quarterback coach, and putting it right on this channel, showing support for Trey Lance pre-draft, post-draft, all the way to now, is jumping off the bandwagon after a couple of bad practices, you're absolutely crazy. No, it's all right. Trey Lance is going to be just fine. If you are a Trey Lance supporter, now is the time to stand 10 toes down on everything that you think positive about Trey Lance. People are going to be wishy-washy. People are going to be worried. People are going to be concerned. And it's times like these that we're going to find out who the true Trey Lance supporters are. And I cannot wait until we see this man in the regular season. Promise you, he will be okay. This is par for the course. It's okay to make mistakes in practice. That's what practice is there for. 49er fans, defense is fantastic. Trey Lance is going to be just fine. This season's going to be a very, very good one. Get excited, calm down a little bit, and stand 10 toes behind Trey Lance, the 49ers quarterback in 2022. Let's get it.